Так, в этой игре используется автосохранение. Включайте систему, пока виден значок. Так, понятно. Так, у нас тут глава первая. Кена Фоллетта, Столпы Земли. Из пепла. Книга первая, глава с 1 по 7. Так. Значит, всего у нас здесь 3 главы. Так. Ну что же, начать первый эпизод? Да, начнем. Так, перемещайте, щелкая левой кнопкой мыши. Так. Так. Подвигайте курсор после того, как он примет такой вид. Щелкните правой кнопкой мыши несколько раз для того, чтобы подумать о чем-то. Так. Так что ли? Так, передвигать курсор после того, как он примет такой вид. Так, что-то непонятное, что за управление. Ты знаешь, как управлять этой... Что тут нажимать-то вообще? Я нифига не понимаю. Так, посмотрим управление, что тут. Так, снимок. Так, там это не то, что мне нужно. Так, подвигайте курсор после того, как он примет такой вид. То есть эта фигня полная должна заполниться, вот это. Так, щелкните правой кнопкой мыши несколько раз для того, чтобы подумать о чем-то. Чем хрен его узнает. Нажимаю, ничего не происходит. Так, что-то нажал. Так, это что такое? Так, местоположение, собор. Для того, чтобы увидеть все интересные места, персонажи и выходы, нажмите и удерживайте среднюю кнопку мыши, нажмите и удержите пробел. Так, давай-ка. Ну-ка. Так, передвигайте курсор, когда он примет вид, щелкните левой кнопкой мыши для взаимодействия. А, то есть так, что ли? А, во, нормально. Так, что-то подобрали. Свиток какой-то или что это? Так, содержимое вашего инвентаря отображается в левой нижней части экрана. Щелкните по инструментам, чтобы взять их. Так, давай. Так, теперь инструменты у вас в руке. Щелкните левой кнопкой мыши чтобы применить инструмент. Так. Ну, и чё? Ну, применяй. Так. А, поэтому, что ли? Горгулья это? Так, чтобы поработать над горгульей, щелкните левый... Так, белая точка окажется в зеленой области. А, то есть в эту фигню нужно попасть, что ли? Давай. Так, а ты кто? Так, поговорить с Салли, местоположение собор. Давай. Так, для выбора ответа щелкните левой кнопкой. Так, позднее в игре вы сможете пропустить реплики диалогов, щелкая левой кнопкой мыши. Так. Так, привлечь внимание. Так, если хотите промолчать, дождитесь, пока истечет время для ответа. Что-то молчат. Так, когда ваш курсор принимает такой вид, щелкните, чтобы исследовать другую область. Для ускоренного перемещения дважды щелкните на выход. Давай. Так, Ширинг, Англия. То есть действие происходит в Англии, 1135 год. Так. Блин, субтитры надо включить.
After all, There's a cozy tree in my back.
I promise, this will be the last fire. After tonight, it won't be trees anymore, but walls and a roof. In Shiring, I will find a job.
What if the bishop wants to hire you for life? To keep his palace in shape? Maybe strengthen the town's defences? Clean things, Tom Builder. Just walls and roofs.
There. Took me a lifetime to find some dry ones in this wet. Why didn't we just use your staff? That old thing would have done nicely.
Because that thing is precious. It's not made to burn. And we might be able to sell it. Right, now let's see if this does the trick.
Так, разжечь огонь нужно. А, он хворост. Так, поближе сюда. Так, и что дальше?
Yeah, should be dry enough.
I told you.
А, камень. Камень подобрать. А, кремень почти истерся, но сталь еще блестит. Куда тебе его в руки дать, что? Давай, поджигай.
Martha, you want to cut up some turnips? We'll be making soup.
If it helps.
Alfred, you go and look for water. We could just eat snow.
No, it'll be proper water for my family. You sit, I'll take care of it.
You still haven't answered my question, Tom Builder. What if the bishop offered you a job like they did in Exeter? Something that is beneath your craft, but pays for a lifetime. Easy work.
Well, building something is never easy.
You know what I mean. After Exeter, you said I could create something that matters, something that stands for eternity, or I could die setting up houses and sheds. But what if houses and sheds would feed your family? Would you stay this time, or would you keep on looking?
Так, ты же знаешь, что я способна на...
I'd be glad to stay.
Would you now? Just promise me you'll think about it.
Так, а субтитры как-нибудь включить можно? Так, нужно найти чистую воду. Так, я понял. Так, ключевой предмет. Вы получили ключевой предмет. Его можно использовать так же, как и обычный предмет. Используйте ключевой предмет на персонажах, чтобы поговорить на тему, связанную с ним. Используйте ключевой предмет на объектах, чтобы поразмыслить, каким образом они могут быть связаны. Так, ладно.
Stupid snow.
Так, может субтитры включить? А, вот субтитры. Так, хорошо.
Well, we're here now.
Агнес, раз уж мы здесь, ничего не попишешь, что проку жаловаться. Так. А куда ее ставить? Так, а где вода вообще?
Hungry? I'm fine.
Так, котелок какой-то. Так, один из предметов, которого вам еще не пришлось продавать.
I like Salisbury. I wish we had stayed.
They had no work for your father.
So what? I can work.
You're a mason, just like Tom. If he can't find work, you can't either.
Так, может где-нибудь пруд какой-нибудь есть? И что, выдаем? Так, чаще леса.
I can't carry it in my hands. Beautiful.
Так, там может вода. Главное не заблудиться.
It's just more woods down that way.
Так, ясно. А, лужа какая-то.
Too hard for my fist, but my pot should break it.
Так, ну давай. Котелком разбить. Давай попробуем.
Houses and sheds.
Так, в 3 ячейки вот эти попасть надо. Так, хорош.
I'll be glad.
Хорош.
I should be glad.
Все, добыли воду. Так, назад к костру. Опять. Так, вскипятить воду вместо... Ну, давайте назад.
Did you think about what I asked you?
А ты подумал о том, о чем я тебя просил? Так. Так, а вдруг я так и не построю собор?
You're still thinking about your cathedral, aren't you?
Why is a cathedral so special?
Well, you've seen a few. You should know.
Yes, but there are so many already. Why do you have to build another one? Is it because God needs more houses?
May I?
If you must.
Well.
Так.
Actually, a cathedral isn't so different from any other house. It always starts simple, with some walls.
And on top of that, you put a roof.
Very good. A roof to keep off the rain, and walls to keep up the roof. Together that makes one big, long, but dark room. Like a cave. Now, we mustn't forget the doors. And not only doors, but a big and impressive one to let in as many people as possible.
But isn't it still dark in there?
It is. That's why we need some windows. So the people inside can see what they're doing. By now we've carved quite a few holes in our cathedral. Unfortunately, not every building can carry a roof like that and have so many windows.
So what do we do?
Good and solid work. That's what we do. If we don't want our cave to collapse, we have to make everything perfect. Not only strong, but consistent and perfectly even. The walls, the roof, the windows, everything perfectly proportioned.
You shouldn't say big words like proportion when talking to a child.
What does it mean?
It means beauty. Well, it means not only will it keep them dry, it will give them hope. Agnes?
Mama?
Так, роды.
The baby is coming.
But it's not Jean. Have your waters broken yet?
Soon after we started walking this morning.
You should have told me.
I'm so tired. I don't believe I can bring it into the world.
But look at all the blood.
Children? Calm down, you two. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Let us help.
Martha?
Так, скоро.
Go and collect more wood. Let's have a bigger fire.
Let me do it. I'm quicker than her.
No, let me do it.
Давай тебя.
Alfred is faster. He has to do it.
But I want to help too.
Collect some reeds and make me 2 lengths of string, each big enough for a necklace.
What for?
You'll see. Right, what can I do to help?
Cover me.
I put more wood on the fire.
Can you feel the warmth?
Yes. Oh, your hands are cold.
I can warm them for you.
No. Stay here. Please.
What else can I do?
Keep me warm.
Так, мы же разожглись костер-то.
Remember when Martha was born? The Lady Isabella acted as midwife.
You were building a chapel. And you asked her to send her maid to fetch the midwife from the village.
And she said, that drunken old witch will let her deliver a literal wolfhound pups. But she took us to her own chamber. And poor Lord Robert could not go to bed until Martha was born.
Why are you talking about that now? She's bleeding.
I'm here with you.
I know. It's not long now. Be ready.
Alfred. Get more water. Take snow if you must to make it warm.
Right.
Так.
I'd say for a year as bad as this one, we've managed quite well.
You lost your work. And then Martha almost got killed by that pig thief. You call that well?
I know. But we're still here for each other, aren't we? Holding together as a family. Us builders aren't carved out of measly wood. Never were.
Expect a lump of granite to come falling from my legs?
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's coming! Help me, Tom! It's coming!
I can see it.
Давай, давай, давай.
It looks horrible.
He's perfect. A perfect boy.
Все в крови.
It's all right. It will stop soon. Tom,
Yes?
thank you for being my midwife. Do you remember the night
Да
I
не за
came
что.
to you in your lodge when you were working on my father's church?
Of course. How could I ever forget?
I never regretted giving myself to you. Never, for one moment. Every time I think of that night, I feel so glad.
Me too.
I hope you build your cathedral.
I thought you were against it.
I was. But I was wrong. You deserve something beautiful. Build a beautiful cathedral for me.
Papa, what's wrong with her face?
Agnes. Agnes, wake up.
Так, следующая глава. Ой ты, господи. Все трупы опять. Ну слушай, прям как кино смотришь. Серьезно. Кена Фоллетта The Pillars of the Earth. Без понятия, как это переводится. Так, «Столпы Земли из пепла», пролог. Так, произошедшие события. Вы решили, что собор должен нести надежду. Вы сказали Агнес, что возьметесь за любую работу, предложенную епископом. Вам не удалось помочь Агнес во время родов. В смысле не удалось? Мы ж помогли. Так, книга первая, из праха. Так, глава первая. Филип. Что?
The year of our Lord 1135 had come to an end. King Henry of England, son of William the Conqueror, had died. It was a time of poverty, death. In their despair, some had come to believe Christ and all his saints had gone to sleep, and that the pillars of the earth themselves had begun to crumble.
Кингсбридж. Так.
Is there no one to welcome us?
Who goes there?
Есть кто?
You
Кто
just
идет?
crossed the bridge, right? That'll be a farthing for you and a penny for your horse.
Monks and villagers don't have to pay a toll.
Sorry, I'm not good at this. I told Brother Paul. It's not easy doing the Lord's work when you're hungry.
It is not much, but I can share this with you.
Ткань все еще пахнет сыром, который был в нее завернут.
I hope now it will be easier for you to fulfill your duties.
Oh, I'm sure it will.
Will you take care of my horse, brother? I've come to see Prior James.
Prior James? That's him the bells are tolling for. Leave the horse here. I'll get it down to the priory later. Fish should go nicely with that cheese.
What? Why are they ringing the bells?
Don't you know? The devil has come to Kingsbridge.
The devil has come to Kingsbridge?
Так, Библия Филипа. Вы можете использовать Библию Филипа на объектах, чтобы узнать, что в ней говорится о них. Или используйте ее на людях, чтобы обсудить с ними вопросы веры. Так, подобрать. Так, найти приора Джеймса, местоположение Кингсбридж. Так, ну да. Так, а на лошадь сесть, наверное. Ну садись. Или пешком, что ли, идти? Ладно, пошли пешком. Фига ты бегаешь. какое-то задание. Может, кого-нибудь можно расспросить здесь? Кто здесь знает этого Джеймса? Есть кто вообще?
Why is this locked?
Заперто. Хозяев нету. Так, это мы опять круг сделали. Ну ладно. Так, хижина какая-то. Ну, пошли тогда в тот собор. Скорее всего, он там есть. Так.
Hello?
Есть кто?
I'm sure there was someone moving behind a window, but most houses are empty.
Заброшенные, что ли?
Why did they lock it? They've decided.
Так, и здесь заперто. Так, возможность попасть в собор. Какие-нибудь ключи найти или что? Так, кладбище какое-то. Так, может какой-нибудь задний ход есть? А, вон какая-то дверь есть. Здесь она открыта? О, открыта. Так, кто-то молится. Так, это мы куда... А, кухня.
Closed.
Так, ну давай в сад иди. Так, ну мы же вошли. Так, а может та дверь? А, нет. А, ну все, зашли. А, вон где все.
Thou shalt not be afraid of the terror by night, nor of the pestilence that walketh in darkness, the pestilence that rode in on the lightning that struck our cathedral 4 years ago. Did you not all feel its presence here ever since? James did, and I did as well. But the Lord says, because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. Our beloved Prior James has served the Lord all his life. He shall be delivered from the darkness, from this dark earth.
Prior James?
Philip.
Francis?
Shh. For many years, James has been our prior. After the upcoming election, I vow to lead Kingsbridge Priory with the same steady hand. Amen.
Philip, we told your brother you'd come to Kingsbridge New Year's Day.
I did not expect to see you here.
I was on my way back to Gloucester and wanted to see you.
A priest working in the world of politics. You must tell us about it, Francis.
Of course.
And his brother a prior of what now? 2 years?
It's been 4 years, Cuthbert.
I see. How are things in St. John of the Forest, Philip?
Our little cell is happy and healthy.
Happy and healthy. Thanks to your brother, Francis, St. John in the Forest is prospering. His novices are obedient, his monks humble and pious. Well, our own priory is in such a sorry state.
You know James did the best he could. It was not his fault. Also, they make a remarkable cheese at St. John's. Come by the kitchen later to see us, will you?
Brother Cuthbert seemed upset.
Well, we all are. The way James died was disturbing.
Disturbing? How did Prior James die?
7 days ago, Brother Remigius found James's room empty. We all looked for him for hours. Then we found his footprints by the bridge and a hole in the ice.
Oh no.
No.
In the small hours of Christmas Day, he must have walked out on the river. We didn't even find his body. The river took him, and the cold.
I will pray for James. See me when you have time, Philip. I will be in the cathedral.
And I should go and see how Brother Cuthbert is doing. It's good to see you, Philip. Maybe things will get better after the chapter elects the new prior.
Hopefully. I will come by the kitchen later, Milius.
Так, что здесь делает Фрэнсис? И где он?
At least it wasn't Remigius who punished us. Brother Marcus said he's taking a beating now once a week.
I saw him crying.
He cried.
Так, нам опять туда. А, это Фрейсик. Блин, а куда мы зашли-то опять? А, вот Фрэнсис. Так, что ты скажешь?
I'm happy to see you, little brother.
It's good to see you too, Philip. Your hair is starting to get a bit grey.
Yours isn't. At least in this one case, I will be the one to boldly charge ahead of you.
You've always been bold. You just don't admit it to yourself.
Francis, what are you doing here?
King Henry is dead.
I know. Word reached St. John's shortly before I left.
First the king, and now Prior James.
The devil has come to Kingsbridge.
What?
Just something I heard. Something foolish.
And yet, these are dark times indeed. King Henry's death caused quite a commotion in the world of politics. There will be war.
Так, запись Фрэнсиса. Борьба за трон. Первая часть. Так, ну это к первой главе относится. Так, документы. Записи Фрэнсиса о почившем короле Генрихе, королеве Мод и короле Стефани. Первая часть, датированная 1 января 1136 года. Долгие годы король Генрих оставался без наследника, поскольку многие его родственники, включая сына, утонули, пересекая пролив в одну ненастную ночь в 1120 году. Наконец, его дочь Мод родила сына. Последним пожеланием Генриха было, чтобы королем под именем Генриха II стал его малолетний внук по достижении им совершеннолетия. А до того момента править должна была мать наследника, королевская дочь. Несмотря на то, что королева Мод была законной наследницей, нормандская знать не была к ней расположена ввиду ее брака с Жофруа Анжуйским. Герцогство Анжу и нормандское соперничали на протяжении долгого времени, и теперь это соперничество готово перерасти в войну, которая разразится прямо здесь, в Англии, поскольку кузен Мод, Стефан Блуаский, приплыл из Нормандии и узурпировал трон. Так, карта нам недоступна пока. Ну, вот такой вот интересный документ.
Maybe we can. I came not just to meet you. I was sent to look for a messenger of my lord, Earl Robert.
Here? In Kingsbridge?
Farmers said the messenger was heading for Kingsbridge 2 weeks ago. The knight was carrying a confidential document that might change the course of the conflict. People here trust you. Maybe the monks here know something?
We will find him.
One more thing. No one can know why we're looking for the knight.
Кто-нибудь знает, что случилось с пропавшим рыцарем Фрэнсиса? Так, взять задание. Так, что тут? Так, пропавший рыцарь. Так, ну-ка, карта.
This priory is so much bigger than our small cell in the forest.
Карта Кингсбриджского собора 1136 года. Так, а вот и карта местности. Так. Нам нужно... Куда? Так, наверное, сюда. Так, а лошадь мы можем взять? Так, это мы здесь, наверное, стоим.
Did. Everyone did, but I don't get beaten up. Saying prayers 100 times isn't that bad of a punishment.
But it is unjust.
Так, может, в северной части он находится. Так, ну да, на север надо идти. Так, может на юг. Так. Тропа между деревьями. Наверное, в чащу лесу куда-то. Так, давай с тобой поговорим. Так, где этот монастырь вообще находится? Подскажи.
Brother Paul?
Philip. Ouch.
Have you heard about a knight in Kingsbridge?
A knight? Oh, yeah. Yes. He was just lying by the road, just a mile away from the priory. He must have fallen from his horse.
Where is he now?
He died. We buried him in the cemetery.
Did he have a name? Did he say anything?
He could not speak. But the look in his eyes told me he was afraid. I held his hand and prayed with him while he died.
Did the knight have anything with him?
There was a letter. I gave it to Prior James. Remigius will probably burn it with the rest of James's papers. James insisted that all his books and documents shall be burnt after his death, except for his Bible.
What? The new prior will need those documents?
Sometimes I wonder if it was because of that letter. A few days later, Prior James fell through the ice. Right here. Philip, maybe I brought a curse on Kingsbridge.
For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Have faith in the Lord, Brother Paul. You did well.
Thank you, Philip.
Так, у рыцаря Фрэнсиса было при себе письмо, возможно, оно в комнате настоятеля. Так, возьмем. Спасти бумаги от огня. Местоположение поляны. Так, дым какой-то идет. А, это снег. Понял. Так, поляна. Так, это обратно к мельнице вернулись. Так. Ну здесь же рядом поляна это находится.
Locked.
А, оно рядом с мельницей более. Так, ясно. Так, что-то не туда ты повернул. Так, может как-то мимо деревни пройти? Так, на юг вроде. В левую сторону. Так, давай сюда. Тут же поле должно быть. Правильно? Так, тупик. Ну-ка, карту опять открой. Так.
This will not help to get hold of the letter.
Так, может мимо речки идти как-то? Блин, опять сюда вернуть. Ну там же, по идее, поле. Так, может как-то через мост до поля добраться. А, на юг. Дорогу на юг. Без понятия, где это поле вообще находится. Я уже все тут обошел. Так, может за монастырем как-то... Так, ну как-то в монастырь обойти. Так, куда ведет эта тропа? Так, могильщик. Ну, подскажи, как туда попасть на поляну. С тобой вообще можно поговорить?
Brother Ronaldus, how are you? Huh? What? How are you? Are you well? Oh, Brother Philip. Yes, I am well. It's just that the dead won't stay in the ground. What? The dead. It's probably those badgers always digging up the graves.
Так, ну а вы что скажете? А, рыбачит.
My father gave the priory a good deal of land to keep me fed. I won't eat salted fish all day.
Me neither.
Shall we go into the cellar again tonight?
Yes, Brother Marcus. You still have old Cuthbert's keys?
Indeed I do. I hid them right in the church. Stuffed them in the large crack in the wall.
I could do some crack stuffing myself.
I bet you could.
Так, один из новицев сказал, что спрятал ключ Кадберта где-то в трещине в стене собора.
So what do you think it means?
I don't know.
It wasn't Prometheus who punished us.
Так, где эта трещина? Так, она закрыта, что ли? Так, крипта Святого Адольфа. А, подвал какой-то.
Locked.
Заперто. Так, тут здесь какой-то склеп лежит. А, вот трещина.
The novice said he hid the keys in here.
Так,
Here, I have them.
Так, отлично. С помощью ключей Кадберт можно открыть почти любую дверь или ворота в монастыре. Так, отлично. Так, откроешь? Так, с помощью ключей. А, все, открылось.
Let's see what we can find. No reason to be afraid.
Только не открывай. Лучше не открывай.
Nothing here. The saint rests in peace.
Так, не хватало еще расхищать здесь гробники.
These old cathedrals are bound to make strange sounds. Hello?
Здесь кто-нибудь есть?
No. No one. Not a thing.
Так, а там что? Как-нибудь спуститься можно?
No strange sound. No, I'll stay down here. I'm not good with heights.
Высоты боишься?
Philip!
Brother Milius.
Come! Warm yourself by the oven.
Is that Philip? Tell him to warm himself by the oven.
Thank you, Brother Cuthbert.
Давайте согреемся, почему бы и нет?
Ah, wonderful.
I always put some extra stones on the stove to warm up water. Put one in your pocket, they'll keep warm.
Oh. Ouch.
Careful, they're hot.
Ouch.
Ты чё?
Don't do that, you'll burn your fingers off.
Да уже обжег. Так, а что? А, рыбу какую-то делаешь?
Milius, why do you keep a beautiful pot like this around?
Oh, it reminds me that we should strive for order and beauty. I started collecting some seeds and nuts because I wanted to start a new garden.
A good idea.
I never got around to collecting more, though. If you find some, let me know.
Brother Cuthbert. Ah, we were waiting for you. I hope you brought some of that wonderful cheese you make at St. John's.
I gave it to one of your novices.
Why would you do that?
He said it's not easy doing the Lord's work when you're hungry.
Greedy brother Marcus.
You are too trusting, Philip.
Просто хотел помочь человеку. Так. Так, что-нибудь знаешь о письме?
I'm looking for a document that was given to Prior James.
It's probably in the prior's room there.
Brother Cuthbert, you seem worried.
Prior James was a kind man, but the priory is in a terrible state for them.
Philip knows. He was just too kind to say anything.
Yes, I know. I wanted to use my New Year's visit to talk with Prior James about these matters.
We should be rich. The priory has much land and collects from many parish churches. But we are in debt. Our novices steal from us, Philip.
The novices are stealing?
Yes. Someone took my keys. Remigius blames me for losing them. But someone used them to steal food from the cellar more than once. Today I found something missing again.
А не эти ключи?
Cuthbert, I believe I found your keys.
Where did you find them?
Это те, которые в трещине были там.
Hid them in the cathedral.
That is a sacrilege. Will you report the thief to Remigius, Brother Philip?
I will think about it.
Keep them until we know what to do, will you?
About the keys.
Will you report the thief to Remigius?
I will keep... About the... I will
keep them.
Let us continue another time, Brother Cuthbert.
Of course.
We should go to shiring sometime. Heard they have a big-titted harlot there. One that would even do you.
What's that supposed to mean?
I asked not to be disturbed.
Brother Remigius, I'm sorry I interrupted your service.
You mean Prior James's service?
Quite so. I heard he fell through the ice. Horrible.
Yes. I was the one who found his rosary by the river. Now let me continue my work.
I would like to take a look at Prior James's documents.
And why is that, Brother Philip?
Well, our little cell has given much to the Mother House. I would like to ensure that all is accounted for.
So you do not trust us, then? Is that it?
The state of this priory.
The state of this priory is the concern of the Prior of Kingsbridge.
I still would like to see the prior's documents.
They will be burned tonight.
I heard about that.
It was Prior James's last wish. I'm following his request.
But the new prior will be lost without the ledgers and contracts.
After the election, I'll be the new prior.
For now, you are not. Only the chapter meeting can decide on these matters.
Of course. Brother Andrew will surely understand why you would go against James's last request. If you really want to be of help, look for Brother Cuthbert's keys. He's getting old, misplacing them all the time.
Brother Marcus stole Cuthbert's keys.
Oh, Brother Marcus. I will deal with him. You were right to report this to me. Theft is something we cannot take lightly.
About the chapter meeting.
Oh. Talk to Brother Andrew. He will be just as pleased as me to have you around. Now leave.
Так, понятно, он что-то не очень рад с нами общаться. Так, может сюда опять? Опять сюда возвращаемся. Так, ну может это поле? Так, а где огонь-то?
Brother Paul, a word. What's wrong with your foot, Brother Paul?
Oh, just a chilblain. It will ease when the spring comes.
You should have a fire.
It's all right. It's not that cold.
Don't take it lightly. Many will die this winter for lack of food or shelter.
Remigius thinks the Lord is testing us. Only the sinners perish.
No, the poor perish. And those that he has freezing out here.
Don't say anything to Remigius, will you? If he thinks I've been complaining, he'll be displeased.
I have to leave, Brother Paul.
Take care of yourself. It's getting colder, I think.
Так, ну, наверное, уже будем заканчивать. Большое спасибо за просмотр. Подписывайся на канал, ставь лайк, если тебе понравилась данная трансляция. И до следующего прохождения. Всем пока, друзья.